Don't rush to speak. The art of silence, according to Proverbs, modern noise and the lost inner voice. We live in an era where everyone seems to have something to say, and very few know how to listen. Social media pushes us to form opinions quickly, to react unfiltered, to post before thinking. But the more noise we make outside, the less we hear what's happening inside. And that's where the emptiness begins. Because when we speak from the need to respond, to be seen, to be right, we're not connecting, we're defending. And constantly defending oneself tires the soul. Solomon said it centuries ago with a clarity that transcends time. When words are many, transgression is not lacking, but whoever restrains his lips is prudent. Proverbs 10:19. Even a fool who keeps silent is considered wise. When he closes his lips, he is deemed intelligent. Proverbs 17:28. Silence is not passivity, it's a conscious choice, a protective pause, a healing boundary, a space that makes us present. 2. Emotional impulsivity, speaking before understanding. We've all felt that urgency. Someone criticizes us, and we want to defend ourselves instantly. Someone hurts us, and we want to respond in kind. But what if we waited? Proverbs reminds us, if one gives an answer before he hears, it is his folly and shame. Proverbs 18:13. Speaking without having listened is like shooting in the dark. You can hurt others or yourself. The art of silence begins with a simple principle. You don't need to react immediately. Not every provocation deserves a response. Not every mistake by another needs correction. Breathing before speaking is not weakness. It's emotional strength. He who masters himself protects himself. 3. Silence is not submission. It's inner strength. There's a mistaken idea that keeping silent is giving up. That if you don't respond, you lose. But sometimes the greatest act of power is choosing not to wear yourself out. A man without self-control is like a city broken into and left without walls. Proverbs 25:28. When you react without thinking, you're at the mercy of the other. But when you choose to keep silent, you regain control. It's not about repressing, it's about channeling. Silence well used is not an escape, it's wisdom in action. It's a shield against what doesn't deserve your energy. It's a way to remain at peace, even when the world is at war. 4. Listening with the soul. A forgotten practice. Listening is not simply being silent while the other person speaks. It's being present. It's stopping the mental preparation of your response to truly understand what the other person feels, thinks, fears. And that is only achieved through inner silence. The wise store up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool brings ruin near. Proverbs 10:14. The more you keep silent, the more space you create for the other person, for yourself, for the truth that emerges when there's no hurry. Most conflicts arise not from what is said, but from what wasn't heard. 5. Emotional containment, an act of maturity. Imagine this: someone shouts at you, attacks you, underestimates you. Your natural impulse is to hit back, but you choose not to. Not because you're weak, but because you understand that their shouting isn't about you, it's about them. That's the art of silence. Recognizing that not everything belongs to you, that you don't have to carry what you didn't sow. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Proverbs 15. One speaking calmly when everything in you wants to explode. That is true power. 6. Silence as a space of revelation. When you are silent, you not only listen to the other person, you listen to yourself. You realize what you truly feel, what truly matters to you, what your soul has been screaming amidst the external noise. Silence is where what was repressed is revealed, where you understand why you react the way you do, where you can see your wounds without projecting them. Solomon wasn't talking about censorship. He was talking about inner direction, about knowing when to speak and when to wait. 7. The wisdom of the right moment. It's not about always being silent. It's about choosing when and how to speak. A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in a setting of silver. Proverbs 25:11. A wise word at the right moment can change a life, but a poorly chosen word can destroy what we love. The wise person is not the one who speaks the most. It is the one who knows when to speak, how much to say, and when to let silence speak for them. 8. When silence educates more than 1,000 speeches, there are times when a response doesn't educate. It only feeds conflict. When someone is looking for a fight, your silence disorients them. When everyone is shouting, your stillness inspires. Silence can be a way of teaching, of setting boundaries, of not engaging in the drama. The wise are cautious and turn away from evil, but a fool is reckless and overconfident. Proverbs 14:16. The wise person doesn't need to impose themselves. Their silence speaks for them. 9. Practicing silence. Everyday exercises. How can you incorporate the art of silence into your life? Before replying to a message, breathe. When someone criticizes you, listen more than you speak. In important discussions, wait a few seconds before reacting. In your relationships, listen actively without interrupting. Dedicate daily minutes to total silence. No phone, no music, no words. Because silence not only improves your words, it improves your soul. Conclusion: silence as lived wisdom. Being silent is not always easy, but it is almost always wise. Not to avoid conflict, but not to escalate it. Not to repress your truth, but to wait for the right moment to express it. The art of silence is not escaping the world. It's learning to inhabit it with more awareness. Solomon understood this deeply. He wasn't speaking from religion. He was speaking from the experience of someone who saw everything, had everything, and understood that without inner mastery, noise destroys us. And if this message resonated with you, subscribe to the channel and join us on this journey of self-knowledge and ancient wisdom. Every video is an opportunity to listen less to the noise and more to your soul. Click subscribe and start transforming the way you live, word by word, silence by silence.